Hey, what's going on? Welcome to G-Ball Vision. Today, I have several new knives here to share with you coming in from Concept on July 6th and July 7th. They are having a massive sale over on Amazon, and they sent in a couple of knives that are going to be in that sale. I'll have everything linked down below in the pinned comment and in the description. They are also, I believe, going to be having a sale on the Tenable and Concept website, and I have additional coupon codes for their websites that work site-wide. All that stuff will be in the pinned comment and the description. While I get this first one opened up, let me know down in the comments what your carry is for today. We're going to kick this off with the Concept Convict, and although I have checked out a certain model of the Convict, they've done a couple different variations of this knife, and this is one that I have not handled before. I believe the one that I checked out had the thumb studs. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure there's another variation that has thumb studs or something of that nature. Now this one has the cutout, and I think on this particular version I prefer the cutout as we see it here. This is definitely designed to be a utility EDC workhorse. We have a stonewashed sheep's foot blade, and that is going to be coming in 154 cm there. And you have that pinpoint precision with that straight utility style edge there. Fantastic detent on this knife. We have carbon fiber here over top of recessed steel liners, and then we're looking at a right hand lower mounted pocket clip here that is got no lefty love, so that will be something to consider. We have good access here to the liner with a nice little chamfer, and that is going to be easy to get to and easy to disengage. Now we're going to dive into specs on each one, but let's get each one of these out first. So the next one up is going to be the Rio, and this is either very small, very lightweight, or both. And because it doesn't feel like a whole lot in the package, yeah, that explains that right there. See, I saw the materials and the names of the knife, but I didn't see any sizes, and I didn't happen to look beforehand. Now, as far as final prices, you're not going to really hear me say anything because I'm not 100% sure what they're actually going to be lowering the prices to when that sale hits. I didn't get any of that information. I'm just bringing your attention to the sale itself. Now, this right here is actually the premium variation of the Rio. This has a belt satin M390 Tanto blade, and then we are looking at a titanium liner lock here. More of a backup knife, if you will. Like, this would be a perfect knife for a pouch or something like that. You know, certainly not like your primary cutter, but if this is your, backup to your backup, this would be a nice little cutter right here. I don't know what the final price is going to be on this knife. I know they're going to be having sales on this one, and they have micarta and G10 variations that are going to be a lot less. So maybe you don't want this in a premium form, but you like the knife and the idea. They're going to have other materials and so on available. We are looking at a front flipper for the deployment. We have good access here to our liner. There is a fuller there, but I don't see that being real accessible. I think that's going to be mainly a front flipper, and for that, it's going to work really well. Because this is a liner lock, you don't have to deal with an exposed frame lock or anything like that. So you're going to be able to kind of do what you will with that front flipper. That is a good design right there. And let's move to the one that I am most excited about, and that's because we've checked out the older brother to this one, but we've never had the chance to check this one out. And pretty excited about this one because right now this is one of the best deals on the interwebs, period. And I'm not sure if this is already on the sale price, but the mini accipiter here is coming down around $40 right now, which is absolutely insane. $40 bucks. We're looking at 154 cm for the blade steel. This has a nice satin finish to it. We are going to be looking at green micarta here, and they also have two other variations that are going to be on sale also. I believe one is natural, and I think the other one is G10. We're looking at a deep carry clip, and it is going to be reversible for lefties out there. We have good access to the liner there. And this is going to be a front flipper only here, much like the Rio is, and that is done really well. Kim Ning design. I really like Kim Ning's design language. We have a lanyard hole back here in our back spacer, and then we're looking at steel liners, and we have a crowned spine, which is a nice premium touch on a more affordable knife, and that action is going to be to die for. If you like front flippers, this one will be really good for that type of flipping. Beautiful design on that front flipper. It's jimped perfectly. You can get a ton of leverage on it, and it sticks up far enough and out enough that you can just get a lot of leverage on it. Now let's go ahead, and while I'm thinking about it, let's get a size on these knives here. So we're going to be looking at 2 7/8 of cutting edge, and we're going to call it the same for total blade, and that's coming down there right at 6 5/8 strong. Now for the Rio here, we are going to be looking at about 1 inch and 3/16 of cutting edge, same for total blade. And that's going to be about, we'll give it a 4-inch overall knife. And for the largest of the crew here, we have the Convict, and that's going to be coming in at 2 15/16 of cutting edge, 3 1/4 of total blade, and we're going to give it 7.5 strong overall. Now we'll go ahead and we'll see what these look like in the pocket here, and we'll check the retention on our clips. And this is the same clip they used on the first one, I believe, and they've used this clip many times. It comes down to a nice angle there, which helps it get over certain seams. You'll have a little bit poking out of the pocket there, which I consider nice. That gives you the ability to grab a hold of the knife securely, safely, and pull it out of the pocket. That clip is going to work well for someone who plans on using their knife throughout the day. Now, we'll move to the mini accipiter here, and this clip they have used many times as well, and it's a good clip, simple clip, going to carry pretty deep. You won't have a whole lot poking out there, just the very tail end. And here again, you'll have to grab a hold of the top of the pocket clip there to get a good grab and good retention on the way out. And that one is going to be left-hand friendly. So that is the only one out of the 3 that has an ambidextrous pocket clip. The Rio, of course, doesn't have a clip at all. So we're going to bring out the arch nemesis here, and we're going to give these all a weight check. And we like to guess the weight here on the show. If you want to play along and guess, put it down in the comments now what you think each one of these weighs. And I'm also going to give it a go here. And we're going to start with the Convict. And whew, I've been off all day by about 0.4. And I'm going to say this knife is right around 3 ounces. And it's 3.6 and 102 grams. We'll go to the mini accipiter here, and I'm going to say this one is like 2.6. Oh, woo, 2.4 and 68 grams there. And we'll go to the Rio. And this one has a little bit of heft to it for its size. I wouldn't be surprised if it's up here with something like this one, but it's probably not that high. Let's say 2.1. No, let's say 1.9. Oh, no. I was going to say 2.1. See, I always doubt myself, and that's what happens. And 58 grams for the Rio. Now we'll go ahead and get measurements here on each one of these for our handle thickness. 0.48 for the convict. We have 0.45 for the mini accipiter, and for the Rio, we have 0.45 here again. Now, our blade stock thickness on the Rio going to be about 115 thousandths. We should have a nice thin blade stock here on the mini accipiter. And yeah, coming down around 118 thousandths. For the convict, we got 136 thousandths. As far as our behind the edge thickness, we're looking at 18 thousandths there for the convict. For the mini accipiter here, we are going to be looking at about 20 thousandths behind the edge there in that particular spot with that particular hold. And we'll give this one a go here as well. And right on that secondary edge, we're looking at 22. No, coming down there around 20 thousandths, but that hold might be a little low on the edge. But let's see how each one of these cuts out of the box. And for that, we'll use our catalog paper here. And I don't have any fear. I think Concept is, they're one of the best when it comes to quality control. That one has a fine edge. Ooh, that bad boy is screaming sharp there. Look at that. When that one gets going, you don't even hear it in the catalog paper. And this one I'm not really excited to test because come on. It does have a pretty good edge on it. Certainly going to have a pokey tip on the Rio. Let's go ahead and run them through again. I want to see what we're looking at here. See, this paper sucks. There we go. I think I just suck. The mini accipiter has a beautiful edge. And the convict, I think that has a good old edge as well. Just love that sheep's foot blade. Now we'll go ahead and we'll check each one of these, make sure they're centered up, which the convict is, the mini accipiter is as well, and so is the Rio. Action is on point for each one of these. Lockup is very early on the Kim Ning mini accipiter there, and about 20% there on the Rio, and about 20% there on the convict. That, man, such a comfortable, great utility knife here in the convict. I have had, I believe I've had two of the ones with studs, and or maybe a ultra budget version. I can't remember, but this knife is so comfortable. Big fan. Sheepdog Knives does those, and you know, they are very infamous. Let's go ahead and check each one of these. And to this day, we have not had a Concept knife fail the lockup check, no matter what. No matter how early the lockup was, no matter if it was coded, no matter what. And I had a bad feeling about this one right here just because it's so early. And that's not necessarily bad. Wow. It's good. Wow. No kidding. I thought this one could be trouble right here, and it is doing just fine. Look how early that lockup is. And this one here, I don't know. I don't think we're going to have any trouble out of this one either. Nope, I think that one is going to be good to go as well in case you take this out and baton it through a log. But we like to check every knife here, and Concept retains that no failure rate here again with 3 knives back to back. That is an ultra impressive feat from Concept. Not a single knife from Concept or Tenable has ever failed the lock test. That is pretty damn impressive. Don't forget, I'm going to have the sale listed down in the description and in the pinned comment with links. That way you can go scope out the big sales that they have going on. I would check each place and see what they have going on, because might be better one way or the other. Plus, don't forget, there's discount codes down there too. Let me know today which one was your favorite out of this group. I look forward to hearing your thoughts and opinions. Share this video with your friends and family. They're definitely going to want to know about Concept's latest sale, July 6th, July 7th. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. That helps push the video out there to more people. I truly appreciate it. It really helps. And if you're new to the channel and you enjoy knife and EDC content, you're in the right place. Make sure you subscribe. I would love to have you here. I put up videos like this every single day. And if you are new, let us know down in the comments so we can welcome you to the G-Baller family properly. I'm going to put a couple of new videos up on your screen. Go check one of them out. Have yourself an awesome day. Thank you all again for watching. I'll catch you on the next one.